So you expect me to believe that a Black Hawk helicopter collided with an American Airlines flight in DC's most monitored and secure airspace? Yeah, it sounds like some fucking bullshit, especially when you just so happen to consider who was on board, which ironically were a lot of popular Russian personnel. Now, as if that's not already fucking sketchy enough, you just so happen to look at the flight tracker, which I'll show you guys here in a second. But what I really want the attention to be on is where the helicopter took off from, which just so happens to be this address right here, which is 811 Lawton Street. And do you know what's located at that specific address? A whole shitload of properties that Saudi Arabian diplomats and scholars reside at. And when you just so happen to look at the specific owners, you might see that it's the Embassy of Saudi Arabia. Now, what's really interesting about this specific location, right, is the fact that one, a Black Hawk helicopter, for whatever fucking reason, took off from this location. And not only ignored air traffic control, but also flew directly into that airline. An airline of which 2 passengers were known to have tuberculosis on. I'm not specifically saying that that has anything to do with this scenario, okay? But there is a major tuberculosis outbreak that just so happens to be around that specific location of which that airline flew off from. So why wouldn't the US government utilize their good old Saudi Arabian buddies to take care of a potential crisis? Putting that aside, because that might just be a conspiracy theory for now, that specific location of which that Black Hawk took off from just so happens to ironically be the same exact location of which a Black Hawk that was rumored to be shooting people during the Las Vegas incident also flew off from as well. Now, this is the flight pattern of the helicopter, the orange plane being the helicopter, okay? Look at how many planes it just narrowly misses. Now, I know you can't tell the difference between altitude, but this isn't exactly coincidental, is it? I mean, that's the third one right there. Sorry about the fucking ad. And then this. It diverts its path off to the side. And then as you can see here in a second, it aims to go closer to the airport, but diverts its route as well. And then it just keeps flying directly towards that airline. If you want some clarification and a full rundown about the Las Vegas incident, you can go check out Ian Carroll's profile on X. He's truly phenomenal at what he does, but I don't find that to be any coincidence. You feel me? This is obviously a false flag, and if you can't realize that and you still think that this was just some accident, then you're choosing to be fucking delusional. Now, I don't know who's necessarily trying to ignite tensions with Russia right now, the Biden administration, but I'd say that committing acts like this is a really good fucking way of doing it.